wonderful visitor today, Leslie Wallant, and you've brought some friends to share with us too.
I sure have. These are the ElemMates, and they are characters or beings based on the chemical elements.
And you've created these.
I created these from my imagination, relating their characters, their personality to the real properties of real elements. And they all live. Here's 24 of the existing characters so far.
Of the mates.
Of the mates. They're your mates. And they bond together. They love to bond together to form bigger entities. And they also to join together in friendship. And that's why they're ElemMates.
So they have the fun fictional side, but then the real life.
They have the properties of the real elements.
So educational and fun.
And fun. It's mass market oriented.
And where do these ElemMates live?
They live in Atom City. Atom City, if you see, is the gridded chart of all the periodic table is the chart that organizes all the real elements. 118 of them so far. Atom City is based on that urban look. We have the gridded city with the streets, and each element has a city block. So we have everything a city would need. We have theaters, museums, schools.
They live and function in there. What's
yes,
this place?
And this is the center because they're very sports oriented. They love, this is their city game called Collider. And teams go into the stadium, and you could see it's a collider. A Hadron Collider is what the image is here. And they race around as fast as they can in opposite directions, and then they smash into each other.
So they're quite rambunctious.
Yes, it's a very rough game, worse than rugby, I'll tell you. And then they fall apart into particles. And the team that makes the most particles wins that event.
Is victorious.
Is victorious, right.
What else do we have? Can we meet some of these characters?
Now there's a whole story involved with this. The book is called...
I recognize that.
Yes,
right here.
Evie and the ElemMates, and it's about Evie. She's a regular middle school kid from Marblehead, Massachusetts.
Wonderful.
She's very art-oriented and not into science at all. Okay. And so she gets thrown, actually, a discarded chemistry set from the dumpster. So she fools around with it, finds it has a lot of colored liquids in it, and she fools around because she likes the colors, and it causes an explosion. And she lands in Atom City and makes friends with the ElemMates. And she discovers her own powers. The city has been hit by a lot of radiation lately, and so she finds she's got the power in her condensed form, because she's now the size of an atom, as the ElemMates are, and she protects the city and finds that her hair can form into this wondrous cloth, and she can mold it into any shape that's usually healing or protective.
And what came first? Did you discover the ElemMates and then create the story with Evie, or did you have the story with Evie and then they came out of that?
They came out of the characters.
The characters. So the characters came first, and then we had Evie and join their world.
Right, and I wanted to have a human so everybody can kind of travel with her to Atom City. And she discovers she grows, and she learns to love science and starts actual science clubs in her town, and grows.
Who's this beautiful lady here?
Evie actually looks like a regular kid, but when she gets these powers, she turns into an ElemMate herself. She even gets a number, and at the end, because she helps the city so much, she gets her own little patch of land.
Okay.
So she can make this cloth, and she's got these powers, and she's got a lot of diplomatic powers, which she learns, and she uses it to apply at home. And she actually, some dramatic things happen in the book, and you'll have to read it.
Yeah, you have to. I can't wait to find out. Don't spoil it.
Yes.
I see you have a lot of other little trinkets, and we have some cards.
We have cards
here.
we are going to be selling, and that's involved on the website. You can find at the activities section, you can find how to play that. You could build things with it. I also have a game in prototype that's Girl Scouts everywhere are enjoying, and you put together a molecule, and you travel around the city and make friends, and it's a lot of fun. I'm also doing events in Williams-Sonoma, and also in the schools, and also spice stores, and maybe even Liberty Science Center in New Jersey, talking about the fantasy and relating it to the periodic table so everybody can learn about elements. And here's some salt.
One of the...
It's sodium chloride. It's got Claude chlorine, and Sonia sodium.
Well,
So-
it has been a pleasure. I love these ElemMates, and I want to join their little world in Atom City.
Join the club.
Perfect. Thank you, Leslie,
Okay,
for
thank
coming
you
in
so
today.
much. Thank you.
Pleasure. And this has been Roshelle Baier with ArtMoose. We'll see you soon.